Very, very good afternoon to you. Welcome to Ideal World. My name is Shona and welcome to a really, really special show. The next 42 minutes is devoted to the 13th birthday celebrations of Local Mobility. It's the company that have UK exclusively brought to Ideal World the Luggy. This is something that has changed so many people's lives, and what we've got is an Ideal World exclusive for you at home, our viewers. We've got a celebratory offering from Local Mobility that gives you £10 for every single year they've been in existence. So that means off every single model, now we have got two models that we're going to show you in the show, but off every single model of the Luggy, you're going to get £130 off the normal list price, plus you're going to get a free backpack as well. Now you can see that we've got the standard up here on the screen at the moment. That's what I'm sitting on. This is an entirely foldable Motability scooter, which just opens the world up. You know, spring's here, isn't it? The sun's starting to shine. We want to be able to get outside. We want to be able to enjoy spending time with friends and family and loved ones. We want to be able to go around the garden centre, holding hands with our partners, choosing colour for our gardens. We want to be able to meet our friends for coffee. It's got a great turning circle on this, so it means that even going around shops, going around the gift shop in the garden centre or in the National Trust Park or wherever you might want to go, you're actually going to be able to manoeuvre about really easily. A great thing about it also being foldable is it's able to be stored all over the house. As we're going to show you a bit later on, that you can pop it into the back of your car. Now this particular scooter, which is your standard, has a range of up to 11 miles and a user weight of 18 stone. Now that means that this is really going to open the world up for you. Now with all of your Luggies from Local Mobility, you do get a 5-year limited warranty. The reason that they can give you that is because of the amazing sturdy construction. These are not your normal mobility scooters that you've seen out on the street. This is a different class. It's a league of its own, the Luggy. Now you do have the option of having an at-home no obligation demonstration from the lovely people that work from Local Mobility, and I'm actually going to introduce you to one of those people in a moment, so you really will get to see the lovely people that will visit you in your home, and it really genuinely is a no obligation. Now you could phone the number that's here as well, 0800 012 4260, and you could actually request one of the brochures as well. So you've got that option if you just want to actually have a look for yourself, but you've also got the website available for you, all the Luggyscooters.com. Now there's actually loads on here. There's actually 9 models on here. Now when we go out to the car, we're going to talk about the fact that you can use a hoist as well. So if you wanted to get that to make life a wee bit easier for you, that's available. In fact, there's loads of accessories. So do have a look at that website so you can see all of the range of the scooters, the range of accessories that's all available for you. As I say, if you are calling that number 0800 012 4260, that is a number exclusive for Ideal World customers. So the other numbers that you are actually seeing, that's the normal number. If you do call that number, do make sure that you quote IW1204, today's date, 1204. But, of course, you are able to phone that specific number, which is exclusive to us, which is 0800 012 4260. Now, great thing about this is you don't even need to be able to drive a car. You just need to get on this and have a wee go and see how you feel about it. And that's the great thing about having the no obligation visit at home, is that you're going to get to use this in your own home and see how it feels. Now you can see that we've got another model here. This is the Super Plus model. You'll see it's a slightly wider seat. It's got suspension in the front wheels, and it's also got the armrests on there as well, but they're all removable, and indeed this one also folds down. So you'll see that there are two different prices that are coming up on the screen when we're looking at the standard and we're looking at the Super Plus there. But we'll explain that to you in a bit. But basically there's a VAT one and there's one that's exclusive of VAT as well. Now, this is all about being able to get back out there and live your life to the full, getting your independence back again. You can see here, you know, even getting onto flights, getting onto trains, being able to go caravanning, going camping. The great thing about these is you don't even have to worry about it being on a solid surface. These will cope with going over grass. You can see here that being able to maneuver around craft fairs, being able to get around stalls, even on cruise ships, you may find with cruising opening up again, certain mobility scooters aren't allowed to go on cruises. You'll find that the standard one is perfect for that. That's a great image, isn't it? Disneyland. That's what dreams are made of. I mean, I know it's all a bit cheesy, but actually that's what life's about, isn't it? Life's about living. Get out there, spend time, chat, smile, laugh with your friends and family. And the great thing about having your Luggy is it's going to give you the option of doing that. But don't forget, celebrating 13 years of local mobility. You get £130 off, and of course you get that free backpack thrown in as well. Just make sure that you quote the IW1204, today's date, Ideal World, 12th of April. I want to show you a comparison between the two models. So if you're sort of thinking, oh well, what should I go for? Remember, you don't have to go for anything today if you don't want to. However, if you do and you order anything before 3 o'clock, then it will be delivered the next day. So you could be ordering this afternoon or tomorrow morning, and you will get this for Easter weekend. Now you can see your standard has a maximum load of 18 stone. The Super Plus up to 25.7 stone. That's great, isn't it? Your range, to do with the different battery size, the different battery power, gives you 11 miles on your standard, 16 miles on your Super Plus. Your seat width, so just a little bit more room, a bit more comfort, is 17-inch on your Super Plus, and you've got two different colours. Now, in the standard, you have a black and a red, and in the Super Plus, you have an ocean blue and a titanium silver. You can see your two different prices there at the bottom, and those are without VAT. We will go into how you understand about the VAT. So, for example, if you are registered disabled, then you are going to be able to have VAT exclusive. So the VAT relief comes into play for the Luggy for the personal use of a person who's chronically sick or is disabled, has a physical or mental impairment which has long-term and substantial adverse effect upon his or her ability to carry out everyday activities. Also, for people who have conditions which the medical profession treats as a chronic sickness, such as diabetes, and a person who is terminally ill. If you are unsure, you can see there that you can get in touch with the HMRC at the bottom on 0300 123 1073. Make sure that when you are on the phone to local mobility on 0800, what is the number, 012 4260, that you do make sure that you quote IW1204 to make sure that you get this exclusive deal from Luggy. It really is something that could change your life. Let's have a look at all.
Find a new independence with the Luggy folding mobility scooter. The amazing portable mobility scooter that's easy to navigate, even in small, tight spaces. Keep up with friends and family and gain independence and confidence to start enjoying day-to-day activities again, like taking shopping trips independently or even going on holiday with your family, as this powerful yet compact, lightweight travel scooter can be taken on trains, planes, buses and cruise ships. With up to 13 miles between charges, you are good to go almost anywhere. And with its adjustable steering column and comfy adjustable seat, you can fine-tune your Luggy to make sure you travel in comfort. It folds quickly and simply in under 30 seconds with no tools required, and can roll along conveniently like a suitcase on wheels. Plus, it is easy to lift and fits comfortably into most car boots for maximum accessibility when at your destination. Available in a range of sizes and a range of models to suit every need. And with finance packages available too, you're bound to find the right Luggy for you. So call today for a free home demonstration where you can try out your Luggy folding mobility scooter and also find out more about Local Mobility's amazing 5-star promise, including a fabulous 5-year warranty, first-class customer service and unrivaled after-sales service. If you need help with your mobility, now's the time to get a new lease of life with a folding mobility scooter from Luggy.
It's what it's all about, isn't it? It's about being able to live life to the full, and that's exactly what you get with your Luggy. I'm just holding this. This is the backpack that you get included. It's brilliant, actually, because if you've got walking sticks, there's spaces for those as well, and all adjustable straps and pouches. It really is a great. It's not just any old backpack, is it? It's really fantastic. That. Do make sure that when you're on the phones, you are quoting IW1204. Now, you saw in that little video there those smiling, friendly faces. Well, we have that smiling, friendly face here in the studio. We've got Scott Bucktroit with us here. Oh, it's so lovely to see you. How are you?
I'm very good. It's lovely to see you as well, Shona. It's been a while.
It has been a wee while, hasn't it? I just wanted to ask you, I mean, obviously you've worked for Luggy for quite a while, well, for Local Mobility for quite a while now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we've seen some of the pictures, we've seen the fact that people can get out and about, but how does Luggy help people get on with their lives?
Well, it's a perfect way to sort of like get out and about. Like with the folding aspect of the scooter, you can obviously put it into the back of your car. You can put it on a train, plane, cruise, bus, any sort of place that you need to, you know, have that access to be able to go out and about. If you struggle walking a little bit, then it's perfect for you, really.
Brilliant. Now, before we go into actually looking at the Luggy itself, could you tell us a little bit more about Local Mobility?
Yeah,
as a company.
So yeah, as a company. So Local Mobility started in 2009. Since then, we've just basically become a big national company. We've been out there helping people since that date as well, and improving the scooters as we sort of go up. Now we've got 9 different models. We've got an exclusivity of the Luggy, which means that we supply that into the UK and nobody else does.
You're the only company that bring Luggy into the UK.
That is correct.
That's
yes.
Brilliant. And of course, we've got that amazing.
And that's why we can obviously give you those deals as well. That you're seeing
which
on
is
the scene.
fantastic. And now celebrating the birthday as well.
Yes. Yeah. And a free backpack as well.
And a free backpack. So. You're a member of loads of big trade organisations.
Yeah, so the
as well,
British Healthcare Trades Association we're a part of as well, and we're approved by trading standards on the scooters as well. So
I just wanted to ask about, you know, obviously when people are investing something like this for their future, they want to know that they've got some support. Now, Local Mobility are really brilliant with that, aren't they? That whole customer charter and the fact that they want to keep in touch with people. Yeah.
So basically, with Local Mobility, we have this 5-star promise that we sort of like give to you, and basically what that means is that we always want to be there for you. So like during the sale, after the sale, before the sale, we're there for you. Any issues, you can give us a call and our after sales team will be there to sort of help you out.
Fantastic.
So you're never on your own, which is important, I think.
I think it's really important, especially with something like the Luggy, which is all about, you know, people getting their life back, isn't it? And we know that you've helped, I mean, literally thousands of people, not just in the UK, but globally as well. But we've got some amazing testimonials here. I mean, I love what Philip says here, Philip Jackman. He says, I love the freedom my Luggy has given me. Having a lovely day out at RHS Wisley Gardens. This is the 3rd time I've been here since having my Luggy, which has made me able to visit places I haven't been able to for a long time, including the National Trust. And of course, that's the time of year, isn't it, for getting out there and actually getting out into the spring air and doing things with your loved ones as well.
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, if you go outside and you look up, you'll see this magical thing called the sun. Now, we've been missing that for a while. So
we have,
when you sort of go out and about, you'll be able to sort of like enjoy being out and about.
Now, the one that you've got here, so you've got the folded up version of exactly the one that I'm sitting on, is that right?
Yes, exactly, yeah.
So I suppose what's probably really apparent is why Luggy's called Luggy, because it folds up to pretty much the size of a suitcase.
Yes, yeah, and that's the folding mobility that we've got here. We call this the suitcase. It also goes down to what we call skateboard mode, so it's pretty cool as well. But yeah, no, obviously for storage, putting it into your car, going onto a bus and all sort of stuff like that, obviously your suitcase mode takes away a lot of room that you'd take up. Yeah. So it is beneficial for you.
Well, it's brilliant because it means that you can go on to public transport as well, which maybe you might not have been able to do before. Yeah. Is it easy, though, to unfold it and build it back into its full shape?
It absolutely is. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move this around because we've got a little pin just that side.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this in 4 steps. Step 1, obviously, I'm just going to get this tiller down now. So simply 2 clamps on your tiller bar. And I'm going to drop that all the way down. And I'm going to open up. By pulling that pin and pushing the scooter slightly away from me, the front 2 wheels will open up just like so.
Wow, okay.
Right, there's step 1 for you. Step 2, obviously, getting it down to the floor. That's step 2. Step 3, what we're going to do is we're going to take the seat up. You take the weight of the seat, you pull that red clip at the back and you bring it up. 2 seat positions, number 1 and number 2.
Oh, so even the seat's adjustable?
Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant.
Then you get your 2 clips in the middle. So you're just going to put your 2 chassis clips over, lock them into place, like so.
Yep.
That stops the bend in the middle. And then the final step, we're going to get that tiller up. There's a little bar just in the middle. Going to undo that, pull the lever out towards me and lift all the way up. I like to lock that in place in case we sort of step onto it. And then you've got your 2 clamps on your tiller, number 1, number 2, and you can adjust the angle.
It's brilliant, isn't it? So it doesn't matter what your height is, what your reach of your arms, there's always a way of actually being able to get this within arm's reach.
Well, no, exactly, yes. Yeah.
So this is our standard Luggy.
Yep, the standard model.
So what about our weight on this, our maximum user weight on this?
So your maximum user weight on this scooter is 18 stone, so up to 18 stone. So you've got a lot of leeway there for your mobility there as well. The weight of the scooter itself is 23 kilograms. Now that's important because that makes it one of our lightest models. So going into a car, this is probably going to be a lot more beneficial for you as well.
We are going to be able to show you that a bit later on in the show. We're going to go out into the garden. We're going to Scott's going to fold this up and pop it into the back of a car. But while we have these amazing deals, this is the perfect opportunity for you to get that no obligation, I just want to stress that, no obligation home demonstration where someone exactly like Scott, and in fact it could be Scott, that actually comes to your home depending on where you live in the country, and you are going to get an exclusive offer because you're watching us today here at Ideal World. Make sure you quote IW1204, so that's Ideal World and today's date basically, IW1204, to get £130 off all of the Luggy models, plus that free backpack that I showed you a minute ago. Now, this is giving you the next day delivery if you order before 3 o'clock. Obviously, it's 3:15 now, so you're not going to get it tomorrow, but if you ordered it this afternoon, for example, or first thing tomorrow morning, you're going to get it on Thursday, which means, in theory, you could have this for Easter weekend, which would be amazing. But of course, you don't have to order this. You can actually just phone up and get organise a time that's right for you, for someone to come and talk to you and bring lots of different versions of the Luggy for you to try. When you have decided to go ahead, you get a 5-year limited warranty on all of the Luggies. You get your free UK delivery, and that offer is applying to both VAT inclusive and exclusive. So going back to that, that was, you know, if you are registered disabled, for example, you will be able to get your Luggy without any VAT, okay? If you want to look at any further information, do go to their website, all the W's, luggiescooters.com. Okay, now I want to come back to this, actually, and I want to talk about some of the main features, because I've been having a little drive around on this earlier. It's so super easy, but it's probably good if we take it right back down to basics.
Yeah.
Is this going to get away from me? Am I going to feel a bit nervous on this the first time?
No, absolutely not. And like obviously when we do the home demonstrations with you, you get to sort of like see that as well. So with your controls, it's very simple. Right hand side is to accelerate. Your left hand side is to reverse. Now, if you wonder about your brakes are sort of automatic. They work on a magnetic base and they sort of lock in when you stop. So when you release the triggers, you stop.
There you are.
So even if you're on a hill, which we'll do that a little bit later, it stops for you. You're in control the whole time. It's safe for you. So you're not going to have to sort of worry about, oh, if I go down.
And with this, obviously, we have to charge this up in order to actually get the power. How long
That's
will
a good start, yeah.
Will it? Yeah, it's a really good start. How long will it be charged when I first get it, and how long will it take to charge?
So basically, there'll be a little bit of charge in there for you because we test the batteries, making sure everything's fine. Now, we always recommend with your first charge that you put it on overnight. And that's just because you've got a lithium-ion battery on here. So this is an 8.5. And that basically needs the time to sort of like charge up the cells. As soon as you've done that, it's about 2 hours for a full charge. And that's from flat.
That's brilliant. brilliant. And so how long will that battery then last?
Yeah, so we basically sort it out in miles. Now, this is 11 miles in single charge, so that's a long distance. I mean, I wouldn't walk 11 miles, so that, you won't see me doing that. But
so yeah, if you're going into town, you're going to visit your friends
Well,
and
no, yeah,
family, or you're
absolutely.
going around a national park or something,
Yep.
that's more than enough charge. So it doesn't,
Yes, it
you
is,
don't
yeah.
have to charge it every single time you come home then in that case.
No, absolutely not. No, no, no. You see your sort of gauge. You've got your battery gauge at the top there. You obviously know and judge when you're running out of battery. Just pop it on charge. But if you're only going out a couple of miles, you don't need to sort of put it on charge straight away. As I say, they're lithium-ion batteries. They're going to last a very long time. So you look after your battery, you charge it properly, you'll be fine.
And this particular model, the standard, is up to an 18 stone user
That's correct,
weight.
yeah.
What about speed on this?
Okay, yeah, so sort of like anywhere between 2 and 4 miles an hour. You can go a little bit slower than that if you're only sort of like pulling your trigger in gently.
So you can
again,
even
you're in
manually
control.
adjust that.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
So it's a little bit better to sort of see it on your side,
Shall
but you've got
where should
a
I
little
come?
button, a nozzle just there, and that basically gives you your speed. So there's a funny looking, yes, there's a funny looking tortoise at the top. If I turn that sort of clockwise towards the, well, hair there, that gives you your fastest speed.
Got
So that's
you.
4 and 2 mile an hour.
I love that that's visual as well. So even you can't get confused. Tortoise is the slowest and the hare is the faster.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we've already said that we've got a user weight of 18
Yes.
stone. We've got 4 miles
Yep.
per hour, and we've got an 11-mile
Yes.
range of charge. What about colour-wise? What have we got in this one?
So what we've got now at the moment is we've got the black, but we also have a red available.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So 2 different colourways available in this as well. Let's have a look at the full specifications
absolutely,
actually
yeah.
of the Luggy while we're looking. This is our standard one there. You can see that you've got your 18 stone user weight on there. You have got your 11-mile range, and you've also got your speed of up to 4 miles an hour. And then there's your 2 different colours, and of course you've got your 5-year limited warranty available on that as well. Now we are going to move on to the Super Plus. Now basically, in theory, it does exactly the same thing, but it's got a little bit of a different spec, hasn't it, this one, Scott? Yes. But in theory, it's still foldable.
Yes.
And it's still this wonderful sturdy as well. Now we've got 2 different colourways in this. Now I'm going to get these colours right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we've got titanium silver.
Yep.
Yes, and we have got ocean blue.
Ocean blue, yep.
Now I'm liking ocean blue. This is the one that I want to hear because it goes with my outfit.
Well, yeah, absolutely. When you're going out, you always want to coordinate, don't you?
colour
So your
coordinate.
scooter's got to match your outfit. That's the first thing. Doesn't matter about anything else.
Doesn't matter about anything else. But actually, if we could go into all of the specification, because this just gives you more mileage, it gives you a larger user weight, doesn't it?
Yeah, so your user weight on here is 25.5 stone. It goes up to 16 miles on a single charge. That's a bit more of a powerful battery, so it's a 16.5 amp battery on there. The maximum sort of like user weight, the weight of the scooter on here is slightly heavier at 34 kilograms, but in terms of like lifting, we always take half of that weight away when we're putting it into a car, which we'll show you a little bit later on. As you said, we've got 2 colours on there as well, and we've got a 5-year limited warranty, so that's an unrivaled warranty.
Now, can I just talk about the fact that when we're looking at the front of that picture and when we're looking at the front of our Super Plus here, it appears that there's some sort of suspension. Is that something?
That is correct, yes. So with your Super Pluses, you've got sort of like a wider wheelbase at the front now, and you also have that big red spring at the bottom, so that gives you the extra comfort. If you go in on bobbles, cobbles and all that sort of stuff, it does feel a lot more sort of like sturdy for you.
So now, this is something that if you're upgrading, maybe you've already got a Luggy, you might want to think about this. So you might want to go straight in with this, especially if you are someone who does like to go around parks and things and over uneven terrain. This might be something that you want to look at. But whatever model of Luggy that you are looking at, you're going to get this birthday celebration option as well. So you're getting your £130 off any of the Luggy models. Make sure you do quote IW1204. And that is not the exclusive Ideal World number, but you could call that as long as you quote the IW1204, you're going to get this exclusive deal. But this is also the backpack that you get.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got 2 stick holders either side of your backpack just there. You've got a little compartment at the front now, so you can obviously pop your stuff in there. But you do have a lot of room on the inside. There's a lot of room in there.
You're going to go down to market or shopping if
well,
you're
no,
going
yeah,
out for a
absolutely.
picnic,
Also,
or...
like, not forgetting on the Super Plus model that we've got here, you do have some extras that come included.
Okay.
Now, obviously, you've got your armrests that come included as well.
Yep.
You've got a little bag, just underneath your seat. So you could sort of pop that charger in there if you want, or your phone, or your wallet, or your keys, or anything like that. But you also get an off-ball charger. So your off-ball charger comes included with all Super models, and it's 200 quids, but you get it for free. And that means you can take the battery out, put this inside your house,
yes.
leave the scooter in your car or your garage or wherever,
Brilliant.
and let it charge up just there.
Brilliant. So you can see there's quite a lot of extras that go in with the Super Plus.
Yes.
Now, we've talked about how all of these Luggies have changed people's lives. Well, a lovely lady called Libby wanted to share her story about how the Luggy had literally opened the world for her.
I chose Luggy because my niece, who visited Italy last year, she saw one there. And when she came back to England, she said, Libby, you've got to buy one. It was a real independence for me to go to the airport with my Luggy scooter, to go around with my family and sit at a table, have a cup of tea and coffee, and then board the plane. Luggy has made a huge difference to my life, my freedom, my independence. I take it to go shopping, whether it's for clothes or for food. So it has really made a huge difference to my life. I mean, it's very easy for anyone to fold this Luggy scooter and put it in the car, in the boot of the car. It's fantastic. The best place I've used my Luggy scooter was in Italy. I visited Tuscany this year, and I was able to go around with my family using my Luggy scooter. It was fantastic.
Fantastic, it really is, how life-changing the Luggy could be. Now, if you are watching and you're thinking, well, I live in a flat, or I live somewhere where there's steps, or awkward to store anything like this, that's the joy of the Luggy, isn't it, yes. Scott? It's the fact that this folds up and you can store it pretty much anywhere in your home.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, as I say, with your suitcase mode, you can fold this up, put it down by the side of the sofa, or what we've got here, like underneath a desk, next to a chair. It folds up nice and small, so you can put it pretty much, you know, anywhere.
It's brilliant, that. I think that's a real game changer, isn't it? Because maybe one of the things that's put you off actually getting a mobility scooter is the fact that there's nowhere to keep it. Now, there are other models available, so do go to the website if you want to look at all of the different models that are available from Luggy, and all of them have our Ideal World exclusive offer. Or when you're on the phone and you're speaking to one of the customer services agencies, then request a brochure, which I've got here. You can see it's great, actually. There's an awful lot going on in here. You've got the DVD, you've got a whole pack explaining everything that's going on in there. So you've got the option of looking on the website, or just asking for this, or even asking for someone to come and bring different models to your house. There are other options as well. There's the Luggy Power Chair available too. So there's lots of things, not just mobility scooters. Well worth having a look at that. Remember, you've got all those incredible prices. That's not just for the two models that we are actually showing you here in the studio, which is the Standard that I'm on and the Super Plus that we were on earlier. But the fact is, whatever you go for, you're going to get that incredible deal. Ideal World exclusive of £130 off all of the models, and of course that backpack that you saw Scott with earlier. This gives you a next day delivery as well if you're ordering before 3 p.m, which actually does mean that you could get your Luggy home before this Easter weekend if you wanted to. Now, you've got a 5-year limited warranty on all of your Luggies, free UK delivery, and the offer is also applicable with both VAT and inclusive and exclusive prices. Now, just wanted to show you something else which I think is really amazing about the Luggy. Because you've got that retractable handle here, I've pushed it all the way down. So if you are missing being able to go out to dinner with loved ones, being able to go into a coffee shop and have a coffee with friends and family, look at that. and get all the way underneath this table, and I can have my cocktail. Lovely, I wish I did. I can have my cocktail, I can have my cup of coffee, I can have my full meal. It's so clever. I love what Luggie have done. They've made everything so accessible for absolutely everyone. Now, you can have people round for dinner, you can go out to a restaurant, you can go to a family reunion. Maybe there's a big wedding coming up this summer, and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to have to make a fuss, and it's going to be really difficult to actually integrate into that wedding party. Not when you've got your Luggie. It really isn't. And when you think about all of the features that you've got with this Luggie, I know you're going to be absolutely thrilled.
Find a new independence with the Luggy folding mobility scooter. The amazing portable mobility scooter that's easy to navigate, even in small, tight spaces. Keep up with friends and family and gain independence and confidence to start enjoying day-to-day activities again, like taking shopping trips independently or even going on holiday with your family, as this powerful yet compact, lightweight travel scooter can be taken on trains, planes, buses and cruise ships. With up to 13 miles between charges, you are good to go almost anywhere. And with its adjustable steering column and comfy adjustable seat, you can fine-tune your Luggie to make sure you travel in comfort. It folds quickly and simply in under 30 seconds with no tools required and can roll along conveniently like a suitcase on wheels. Plus, it is easy to lift and fits comfortably into most car boots for maximum accessibility when at your destination. Available in a range of sizes and a range of models to suit every need. And with finance packages available too, you're bound to find the right Luggie for you. So call today for a free home demonstration where you can try out your Luggie folding mobility scooter and also find out more about Local Mobility's amazing 5-star promise, including a fabulous 5-year warranty, first-class customer service and unrivaled after-sales service. If you need help with your mobility, now's the time to get a new lease of life with a folding mobility scooter from Luggie.
I mean, the super thing about this is the fact that you'll go over all terrains, you can even go up ramps as well, so there's really nowhere that is inaccessible to you anymore. I just think it's absolutely brilliant. The fact that the moment that you stop, you take your hands off, it just stops immediately. And if you are worrying about that, I just want to show you coming down this ramp. Take my hands off there, and it literally stops
until you put the trigger in.
It's fantastic. Now, I wondered, Scott, let's hold hands. Let's go for our walk around the garden centre here and go and choose our plants.
I feel really special. Thank you.
I feel special. So special. Right, now, this is my little car. We're going to pull up here, and you're going to show that even in my little car, which is absolutely filthy, I do apologise, you can get this folded up and pop it in there. Now, we've protected this with a mat.
So we've got these mats here that you can get from us as well. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly fold this down for you. So when you get off, always make sure you switch it off in case you accidentally pull these triggers in. That's just basic safety. Okay, you've got 2 clamps on your tiller, one there to fold down, one there to fold down. Bringing your tiller down, hand grips will fit into the gap. I'll lock that into place just there. Now, I'm not going to undo the chassis clips because we want this in skateboard mode going down. Now, we take the seat down by taking the weight of the seat, pulling that red clip in, and dropping it down to that lowest position. So this is what we call skateboard mode. So if you want to sound even cooler, there we are. Right, so I've got this mat on the left-hand side just there. And I'm going to bring this up, rest it on the back of your car just there. That's going to stay in that position just there.
Yes.
And then I'll come around the back with both hands, bend your knees, and you basically just get the bar, lift up, and you're going to go in. There's a nice little bee.
The bumblebee that wanted to go with us on a trip.
And then that will just go into the back of your car.
That is amazing. You think, actually, this is a pretty small boot.
Yeah.
And it fits brilliantly in there, you know. So if you've got a slightly more sensible car than me, then it's definitely going to be really easy to get in there. I do love that. I love the fact that Luggie makes, you know, the world accessible to absolutely everyone. Now, talking about the world being accessible to absolutely everyone, I want to share with you Judy's story. Literally, the world is open.
I found Local Mobility. I'd had a little search on the website and discovered that they were the people who supplied the Luggy scooter, and then I saw it on Ideal World as well. From the first phone call, spoke to somebody who was just lovely in the office, and she said she would arrange for somebody to come out to my house to demonstrate the scooter so that we could have a look and make a decision. He made sure I was completely happy, folding it up, setting it back up again, adjusting it, getting it exactly right for me. He was just excellent. Nothing was too much trouble. I've been able to do so much more. We go on cruise holidays. Quite recently on the Luggy, we were on a cruise in Norway, which was really good, and there was an opportunity to go to the bottom of a glacier. I was told I wouldn't be able to get there, which was a really good challenge, so I had to have a go. And Luggy and I got to the bottom of the glacier, the same as everybody else. So that was really exciting because I'd never been up close to a glacier before. And just this last week was amazing because I got to the NEC, to the National Quilt Show, which I'd not been able to do for 10 years. So to be able to go there, spend a whole day and not feel tired at the end of it was fantastic. I just can't recommend enough, really can't. It was a big move. It's a big step for anybody admitting that you need a scooter. But when you get something like this, it's so user-friendly. It's excellent and it's just made so much difference.
Such a brilliant invention, isn't it? Now, I wanted to ask Scott, if I may, actually, about, once we have our Luggy, and we've decided that we're going to go down that route, what about looking after it? Is this something that needs servicing on a regular basis? Yeah,
we always recommend sort of like servicing as you would a car every sort of year. Now, you can do that servicing with us because we could either come out to your house and service it there and there and then.
Okay.
And it will take probably about 3-4 hours. You'll have the scooter back within that time limit. We do a thorough service, so it's everything. Or we could send a courier out, get a box sent to you, and that was sent back to us about 3 or 4 days, and we get it back to you as soon as we can.
Right, so there's a couple of options there. In the house for 3 or 4 hours, or send it away. And if you do send it away, that's all sorted out for you.
Yeah, no,
and
absolutely.
About 3 to 4 days to get that back. So I want to show you the 2 models that we've got here in the studio. Do remember there are 9 models, and this exclusive deal, your IW1204, is available on all of the Luggies. Okay, so we do have the standard, which is the one that I'm sitting on. Now that's got a user weight of up to 18 stone. You've got an 11-mile range. Remember, the battery charge is based on 11-mile range rather than time. You've got 2 colours to choose from there. You've got your black and you've got your red. And you can see the lithium-ion battery there, 8.5. There's your price at the bottom with the ex-VAT. So if you are able to have VAT retention, then that's perfect for you there. Now the Super Plus, which is the one with the suspension at the front, it's got the armrest, it's got a slightly wider seat, the 17-inch seat there. Further mileage range, 16 miles, and of course 25.7 stone. That is just fantastic. And then again, you've got your price at the bottom of the page there without any VAT on it. Best thing to do is to give the customer care team a call. It's free. Remember, it is a free phone number, 0800 012 4260, and if you quote IW1204, then you are going to get this birthday, 13th birthday of Local Mobility exclusive offer, £130 off all the models, not just the 2 that we're showing you here live in the studio. And of course, you're going to get the backpack that Scott showed us a wee bit earlier. Oh, this is cute. And of course, you have got the option of booking a no obligation free demo at home as well. Now, we were talking earlier about, maybe if you went for the Super Plus, you might want to upgrade to this if you've had a Luggy before. But actually, you've got loads of happy customers that have come back time and time again and have upgraded. We've got Regina here that says, I've just bought my 3rd Luggy. Says it all about how I love it and rely on it to get about. Staff are so caring and they go out of their way to make sure that I am independent. We talked about that at the beginning of the show, didn't we? About that ongoing customer service, that charter that you have as well. We've got more of these to share as well. I mean, what about if you have going to a wedding. I talked about the fact that the handlebars go down, you can get under the table, you don't have to worry about that. That's exactly what Sheila's talking about here. She's saying that she bought her Luggy scooter to go to her grandson's wedding. And previously I've always had to go to special occasions in a pushed wheelchair. It's so inconvenient. Having some poor person who has to leave whatever they're doing to push me wherever I need to go. Well, when you've got your Luggy, it's that freedom, it's that independence, it's getting your life back again, isn't it? That's what it's all about.
And that's exactly what it's all about. Making sure you've got that independence, going out and about a bit more, and basically giving you that freedom. So if you are sort of stuck indoors and you've got some sort of impediment that sort of stops you from walking a vast distance, you want to maybe keep up with the grandkids or your husband or your wife or whatever. This will do that for you. So you're as I say, you can take it on planes, you can take it on cruises, you can take it anywhere you need to take it, with no sort of like limits.
And that is what's so different about the Luggy. It's the fact that they're foldable. It makes the world accessible, doesn't it? So you can use public transport and planes as well. I just want to show you the features of the Standard one more time, because it is the most popular of all of the models. You know, there you can see it's great actually, because even though we're calling it Standard, it's so much more than that. Having that user weight of 18 stone, and that's the battery, 11 miles. You don't have to charge it every day. It's once you've used your 11 miles up.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. So you're in control of your scooter. If you go out a couple of miles, you can obviously charge that back up and come back to it. Exactly the same with the Super Plus. It's the same sort of battery, just a more powerful battery.
Right, okay. And that gives you the 16-mile range, and of course you've got your higher user weight there of 25.7. Make sure that you phone that free phone number 0800 012 4260, and you do have luggyscooters.com if you want to log on there and have a look at all of the different models that are available, because all of the models have our exclusive Ideal World offer, IW1204. That's what you need to quote there if you are on the website or on the phone line 0800 012 4260, and of course that is a free phone number. If you just want to request a brochure, you can do that as well, but of course someone like you, Scott, could actually go to someone's house.
Yeah, me, Alan or John will be there.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you.
We'll see you in just